Hi, this is Attila16 and this is a video replay of Wargame European Escalation. In this case I'm playing the Pact, and this is the airbase map. As you can see, multiple zones, lots of forest, and many area which are really open. Now we're playing the Pact, so we're Russia and that kind of stuff, and this is my army, which is composed of a wide diversity of troops. So here I have some SPW-40P2 Malyolka M. So they are tank destroyer essentially. It's a BRDM with a rocket launcher. Here I have a Cobb, some command vehicle, and here I have some choppers which are anti-air as well as anti-ground, but they are not particularly effective at neither. Here I have some Fagot UAZ, or Fago, and some more UAZ. Here I have some T-55, some Kamaz, which are anti-air trucks, which can shut down choppers. And what else I have here? One recon chopper. While here, tank destroyer. Bob Wolf has some Kamaz, some BMP-1, which are troop transport with one cannon and also the capacity of rocket launcher. Here he has some, what are these? T-55 AMV-1. So these are actually T-55 which have rockets. And I also have that, so we were both trying this out. These are actually a T-55 which can reach a longer range because of their rockets. Now here Bob Wolf has some troops to defend the zone against potential enemy invasion. And what else? Here he has some range, well, missile launcher infantry. And that's it for this side. While here Stone Monkey, he has T-64B, which also have missile, so pretty good troops there. Here he has some transport choppers, which transport missile infantry, and here he has some troop transport, which probably transport recon infantry. And now I chose Mi-8 TV, which actually have rockets, so that make them kind of effective against enemy infantry. And what else does he has? He has one anti-air here, so that means he doesn't really believe that he'll be attacked. Okay, so let's check the enemy now. So I'll put this on neutral. Okay, the enemy has, now that's NATO. So he has artillery right here, some Bradley recon version. So they have two missiles, which are really effective, and another cannon, which is pretty good against infantry, chopper, and light vehicle. They also have more Bradleys here, Leopard 2, and no, actually that's Leopard 1A2, so it's the second version of the Leopard 1. He also has some Sheridan here, so Sheridan have a missile launcher, so that's good for range. He has a Flying Panzer Gepard, so these are anti-air, pretty effective at short range. And these are Marder Transport, which transport regular infantry, which mean good in wood and short range anti-tank. On the other side here you have some 4-Chaparral Challenger 1. Challenger 1 is a really good British tank and very heavy. Here you have some recon units. So these have a Noto cannon, kinda. Some strikers Strikers. Oh yeah, these strikers are anti-tank missile launcher. They have a lot of missile, and if you hide them well, they can destroy quite a bit of enemies. Here you have some more recon. Oh, this guy really loves recons. Here Vulcan, which is an anti-air, pretty slow though, very limited in fuel. Not sure it's a good idea. And he has Puma. Here he has a chopper transport, which means he intends to go capture zone ahead. Some recon Kiowa, actually 4 of them. So he's relying a lot on his air force. So he doesn't have a big army here. Now let's start this. And let's see what happens. So on the right side, my ally is going to capture Kilo. But I'm not sure if he actually has any command vehicle to capture it. Well, on that side, Bob Wolf is going to capture, what's that, Charlie zone. And I'm in the center with my light choppers, trying to intercept or spot the enemy before we see them. I can see that I likely spotted the enemy there. The enemy have a lot of command vehicle and very few troops. Well, we have a lot of troops and we're ready to use them. So I'm moving toward the enemy. Now you can see the anti-air which are shooting my light chopper. My light chopper don't have much of a chance, so I lost one. They are really light, so they can't take much punishment. Well, here he did the mistake of sending a command vehicle alone, and my recons here have grenade launchers, so they can likely destroy the enemy command vehicle. The enemy here has some artillery, which is bombarding all the way over here, which is a kind of a mistake if you ask me. On that side, the friendly infantry landed safely apparently. There's only a few Vulcan which are attacking them. So this is a kind of a small battle. There's very few enemies. And actually here, Stone Monkey has destroyed one Challenger already, and these are really tough usually. So the enemy are doing some mistake. On my side, I end up fighting probably the most dangerous of the enemy in the center, because he has a lot of tank. So we're fighting in the forest, and I think the large number of troops I had likely gave me a small advantage in the wood, because it's all about seeing and not seeing the enemy. So I'm destroying his tank, but it's clear that in that context in the wood it would have been much more effective to have some infantry. So I'm moving my AA guns as well to keep the pressure on. I destroyed all his tank using mine which are actually T-55 with missile, and I'm advancing against Martyr, which is a kind of a mistake if you ask me, because Martyr are troop transport for Panzer Grenadier, which are anti-tank units. And you can see that even though Panzer Grenadier are not specialists of holding the forest, they can still inflict a significant amount of damage. So my troops are very badly equipped to face that kind of enemy. On that side, the enemy finally managed to capture Kilo, but they did not really capture it at all. They just they are holding it with a command chopper. So that's how they did it. While here, Stone Monkey is suppressing the enemy with his transport chopper, but the enemies are sending some flak Gepard. On that side, Bob Wolf is actually pushing forward, and that's a great thing, because he did not find much opposition on his way, and That's a very good move he's doing here, and this is likely what will cause the enemy defeat, because he's advancing nearly unopposed. There's only a few flak panzer which are holding. At the same time, he's using light vehicles, BMPs. So it's not a tank, but it's nearly as good since they use cannons. And sometimes they have missile as well. So he's managing to capture this area here. He's pushing forward. While in the center, as you can see, there's nothing defending the center at all for the enemy. And here the only real defense there is one unit of Panzer Grenadier. But at the same time, I think this game had very few points. So as you can see, there's very few units around. And that means that every single unit you waste is not replaced quickly. Now the enemy brought some Gazelle choppers, which add the missile, as you can see here. These are really mobile, and with missile they can be more or less effective. I don't think it's a good deal, because they have a short or a slow rate of fire, and they need to be pretty close to actually kill anything. At the same time, they are very weak, so they are exposed to enemy anti-air weapons and can be fairly quickly defeated. As you can see, my Kamaz anti-air are quickly taking them out. Also, the Gazelle has a fairly limited amount of missiles, so they ran out of ammo very quickly here. And now the only thing opposing me now is a few Sheridan. As you can see, they have autocannon, missile, and cannon. So they don't have much armor, but they can still do a lot of punishment. But they can do a lot of punishment assuming that you hide them in the forest, which is not the case here. As you can see, they were disposed of fairly quickly, and I barely had any damage. Now my problem here is that I'm actually starting to be low on fuel, and that is clearly an issue. Actually, that's Bob Wolf, which is running out of fuel. And on my side, I did manage to destroy a command vehicle here, and I'm pushing inland with my tank destroyer. The enemy here has choppers, his recon choppers. Well, actually, these are not recon choppers. These are anti-air choppers. And they don't have any anti-land capacity. And he literally sent them to their death facing Bob Wolf here. While here I'm scouting in the forest with my T-55, and on the right side Stone Monkey is advancing with Tungushka, and that's a good thing, because there was only command choppers here and recon chopper, as well as a transport supply transport chopper. So that was a good move to send some Tungushka there. And now the enemies are mostly just defending. They don't really have any troops, which is kind of bad on their part. While here my T-55 is shooting a leopard in the back, and the leopard took a lot of damage, but that's a leopard too, so he did manage to kill my T-55 in one shot, because Leopard 2 has a much better accuracy. At the same time, it's unclear why he's sending a Leopard 2 alone over there, because a Leopard 2 won't manage to do anything by itself. You need to to bring stuff with him. While here you have I think that's a recon BMP, which is shooting the Vulcan. So it's a waste of a Vulcan here, but the Vulcan are really slow, and I will not recommend that unit. It's really rare that you'll manage to use them, because they are so slow that they'll get destroyed by enemy chopper before being in range. So it's only good if you're defending and you're hiding them in the forest. And there you have it. That's a victory. And as you can see, these were low level, and we were not super high level either. But that was a small scale battle, because in this game you can really adjust the amount of resource each side will start with, and that can lead to a battle where every single unit becomes very important, and that was one of them. So hope you enjoyed that style of battle, and I'll see you on the next one.